Imagine you could tie a tiny tag to every bill and coin you ever touch. On that tag is one short sentence. The bill leaves your hand, takes a little journey through shops and pockets, and later life brings you a return that matches the sentence on the tag. If the tag says lack, the return feels thin. If the tag says blessed, the return feels kind. What if those tags already exist and they are your words? Have you ever heard yourself call money hard, tight, or never enough, and then your day moved in that same narrow way? Not because money is mean, but because words are names, and what you name comes when called. Florence said it simply, your word is your wand. Scripture said it before her in clear light. Life and death sit in the power of the tongue. Speak small, receive small. Speak clean, receive clean. Picture a few ordinary moments. You slip 2 folded bills into an envelope for a neighbor who helped you. You seal a package for a buyer and press the stamp with your thumb. You unscrew a price tag from a second-hand lamp you are about to sell. No crowds, no noise, only the soft sound of paper, twine, and breath. In each quiet act, a sentence rises without your permission. It may be an old line. It may be a complaint dressed as humor. It may be fear passing as wisdom. But every line you let stand becomes a tag. The tag travels. The world answers the tag. Here's the simple heart of Florence's teaching for women who carry families, work, dreams, and the weight of many lists. Money does not lead you. Your word leads money. Channels can change. God does not. Think of a river and many cups on the shore. The cups are jobs, clients, orders, shops, donors, ideas. One cup can tip, another can appear. The river is steady. Your word decides which cups come forward and how they fill. Now listen for the one sentence that breaks the old spell. The problem is not the number, the problem is the name. If you keep calling money scarce, law will keep it far from you to obey your label. If you rename it blessed, guided, and sufficient, law will walk it to your door by clean paths. This is not wishful thinking. It is a spiritual mechanic. The word sets the form. The form obeys the word. Try a new scene in your mind. You are at your table sorting receipts for a simple purchase. You choose not to sigh. You let the shoulders soften. You touch one piece of paper like it is a seed, not a burden. You speak once, like a queen who is sure. God is my source. I bless this exchange. I see plenty returning by gentle, perfect ways. You do not need to force anyone. You do not need to explain yourself. You only need a clean order, spoken without a shadow. Maybe you have lived years with the opposite order. You had to stretch every coin. You learned to joke about being broke so it would hurt less. You learned to expect delay, to apologize for your needs, to feel guilty when something good arrived. Sister, that training is heavy, but it is not holy. Florence would take your hand and say, "Be done with the cruel sentence. The law is exact, but it is not cruel. It mirrors the strongest line you choose and holds it steady until you change it. So we will change it, not with a storm of words, but with one line repeated in peace, not with high drama, but with quiet authority. The queen does not scream. She names, she blesses, she sees, she receives. This is the rhythm we are going to practice through the whole talk. Your tongue will feel different in your mouth. Your breath will slow. Your attention will move from fear to source, from channels to the river. Look again at your day. Where can a new tag be tied? When you straighten a bill before handing it to a cashier. When you count coins for a child's class fund. When you fold a small gift for your mother into a card. When you click pay on a simple tool you use for your work. These are not small moments. These are doors. Your sentence is the key that fits the door and turns it. Here's the stun line I want you to carry like a bright ring on your finger. Your day is not quoting your balance. Your day is quoting your mouth. If you remember only this, you will begin to hear yourself with holy caution. You will catch the old tag before it sticks. You will choose the new tag and press it down with love. We are not going to pretend that numbers do not exist. We are going to put numbers back in their rightful place as servants of a higher order. First the word, then the form. First the decree, then the door opens. You will feel the weight lift the moment you stop fighting channels and begin to bless the river. That blessing is not soft. It is strong and fruitful. It puts dignity back into your giving and ease back into your receiving. Let us step over the thin line between old name and new name. Say this in your heart like you are writing on a clean tag. My money is blessed because my words are blessed. My supply is steady because my source is steady. I bless what leaves me and I bless what finds me. I walk in provision by gentle, perfect ways. Keep it short. Keep it true. Keep it yours. From this moment forward, when your hand meets money, your mouth will not be empty. You will not borrow the world's tired script. You will not joke against yourself to seem humble. You will speak as a woman who knows who feeds her. You will rename your money, and your day will begin to follow the new name. Let us set the ground under our feet. In Florence's world, 3 things are steady: source, word, law. Source is God. Word is your decree. Law is the faithful servant that shapes form to match the decree. When the decree is clean, form is clear. When the decree is mixed, form is confused. This is not drama, it is order. Think of a river moving with quiet strength. Along the bank are many cups. Work is a cup. A small shop is a cup. A buyer is a cup. A surprise idea is a cup. Cups come and go. The river stays. If a cup tips, the river does not panic. It finds another cup. Your word does not cling to cups. Your word blesses the river. Florence said the tongue carries life and death. That means the tongue carries opening and closing. Every time you speak about money, you either open a door or close one. You do not need to shout. You need to be exact. Queens speak once and servants move. Speak like that, calm, certain, kind. Here's a simple translation of her teaching for everyday use. The word is an order slip. You hand it to law when you speak. Law does not argue. Law fills the order. If the slip says thin, you receive thin. If the slip says plenty under grace, you receive paths of plenty that do no harm. Under grace is the safety line. It means no one must lose for you to receive. It means clean paths and kind timing. You may ask, what if I already spoke lack for years? Can I begin again? Yes, begin now. You do not need to fix the past, you only need to stop hiring it with your mouth. When an old sentence rises, notice it like a cloud, then give the new order. Say, I cancel that. I choose grace and plenty. God is my source. Breathe. Feel your body soften. Let the new slip go to work. Picture a simple exchange. You hand a small payment to a woman who mended your dress. You want to say, my money goes too fast. Catch it in the throat. Change it on the spot. I bless this exchange. I see return in perfect, gentle ways. The tone is not heavy. It is warm and sure. Your words do not scold life. They guide life. Another small scene. You open a message that says someone paid you for a service. Instead of thinking finally, you choose a brighter name. Paid in full and paid again. Under grace. Not to brag. To set a rhythm. To teach law your preferred pattern. The pattern is honest work, clean pay, easy flow, peace kept. Florence taught that God is the only source. Everything else is a channel. When a channel slows, do not curse it. Bless it and release it. Then speak to the river. Father, open right channels for me. I am guided and I am paid well in perfect ways. This keeps your heart from grabbing what wants to change. It keeps your hands free to receive what wants to come. Many women learn to protect themselves with small jokes that cut their own supply. I'm always broke. I'm unlucky with money. Those lines feel safe because they are common. They are not safe. They are orders. The world is obedient. It repeats you. Change the line. Make it gentle and exact. Money comes to me in honest, happy ways. I use it well. I share it well. It returns in joy. What about bills? Florence would not tell you to ignore them. She would invite you to rename them. A bill is proof that something served you. Light served you. Water served you. Food and skill and transport served you. Bless the proof. I bless this proof of service, paid in full under grace. As you speak, you also act. You keep agreements. You answer in order. The decree and the deed shake hands. There is a question that sits quietly in many hearts. If I talk like this, will I become careless? No. Real blessing makes you more careful in a loving way. When you call money blessed, you stop throwing it at panic. You grow simple. You buy what serves your life. You hold what honors your future. You give in ways that feel bright, not forced. Grace is not waste. Grace is wise. Here is a tiny key that will help you keep the door open. After a decree, do not add a shadow. When you say, I am provided, do not follow with, but probably not. Law reads the first line and the second line. Mixed orders deliver mixed results. If a shadow slips out, clear it quickly. I cancel that. I stand with my first word, then move on. No guilt, no replay. You may wonder how long it takes. Florence would smile and point you back to the order. First the word, then the form. Do not dig up the seed to see if it is growing. Water it with the same sentence. Let the earth do what earth does. Keep your hands clean, keep your mouth clean. Keep your eyes on source. Sometimes the mind asks for a picture. Use this one. See your life as a small shop with a bright window. Your words are the sign in the window. If the sign says closed, kind buyers will pass you by. If the sign says open under grace, the right buyers come when they should. You do not chase them down the street. You tidy the shop. You greet with peace. You count change with calm hands. The sign keeps working while you work. Let us fasten these foundations with a few steady lines you can live inside. God is my source. I bless my money and my work. I am paid well in perfect ways. I refuse fear. I choose grace. Say them like you mean them, not loud, clear. Feel how your shoulders drop when you anchor in source. Feel how your breath slows when you stop wrestling with channels. This is the marriage we are building in this talk. A clean decree in the mouth and a clean deed in the day. When the two agree, results arrive softly and surely. You will notice small arrivals first, a refund you forgot, a sale at the exact moment you need it, a stranger's kindness. Do not call these small. They are the first fruits of a new order. Bless them, expect more, under grace in perfect ways. Now we choose our words with care. Words are doors. Each door opens to a certain kind of day. When the word is warm and clean, money follows like a friend. When the word is thin or fearful, money hesitates. Florence called this the power of decree. Scripture calls it life in the tongue. We will keep it very simple and very human. Begin with 5 living words. They are soft to say and strong to build. They fit a woman's real life with work, family, study, and quiet dreams. Speak them like you mean them. Do not rush. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath move. Speak once and then walk in the meaning of what you said. Grace means your supply arrives by kind paths, with right timing, without harm. Say it this way. Divine grace goes before me in this exchange. I bless this money and see it return under grace in perfect ways. I receive with ease because I live under grace. Feel how grace makes space. It takes the push out of your chest. It makes you fair when you buy and fair when you sell. It keeps dignity in your giving and quiet courage in your asking. Plenty means more than enough to do your true work and care for your people. It is a steady pattern, not a lucky break. Say it this way: I see plenty where I serve. Divine substance cannot be depleted. Plenty is my pattern. Plenty does not make you wasteful. It makes you wise. You stop grabbing, you plan with peace, you choose what serves your life and release what does not. Peace is the atmosphere that keeps channels open. Money likes clean air. Fear closes windows. Say it this way: I keep my peace and provision keeps me. I move in peace and provision moves with me. I refuse fear. I choose peace. When you keep peace, you send a clear signal. Buyers feel safe. Helpers appear. Ideas come. You do not chase. You align. Paid is the sound of right reward for honest service. It is completion. It closes what should be closed and opens room for the next good thing. Say it this way: I am paid well for honest work. Paid in full and paid again in perfect ways. Every account between me and life is balanced under grace. Let these lines lift your chin. You do not beg. You do not underprice to be liked. You deliver what you promise and you receive what is right without apology. Joy is the oil in the gears. It multiplies. It brings a tone that invites good company and good results. Say it this way: I give with joy and it returns in joy. Money finds me in joyful ways. I welcome joyful increase. Joy is not noise. Joy is light. It removes the gray film that made money feel heavy. It makes work feel like service again. Now knit the 5 words into one easy pattern. It has 3 moves. Call source. Give the order. Seal the order. Call source. God is my source. Father, you are my source. Give the order. I bless this money and see plenty returning in peace. I am paid well for honest work. Joy travels with what I give. Seal the order. Under grace and in perfect ways. Use this pattern whenever you touch money or value. Touch a receipt and bless it. Tie a string around a small parcel for a buyer and bless it. Place a tip for a woman who served you and bless her. And bless the exchange. These are holy doors in ordinary walls. Your sentence is the key. If an old line tries to rise, catch it like a spark before it lands. Say this with a steady tone: I cancel that. I choose grace and plenty. God is my source. Then give the right order and move on. Do not scold yourself. Do not replay it all day. Kings and queens correct and continue. Keep a short universal decree ready for any scene. I bless this money and see it multiply under grace. God is my source, and I am paid well in perfect ways. Say it like you are laying a gentle hand on your own heart. Say it like you trust the one who hears. Make the words human, not rigid. Smile when you say paid. Breathe when you say peace. Stand a little taller when you say plenty. Let your face soften when you say grace. Let your eyes brighten when you say joy. The body carries the meaning and teaches the mind to agree. Remember Florence's old wisdom drawn in simple lines. First the word, then the form. Put numbers back in their place as servants. Speak once, then do the next right thing with a clear mind. Send the invoice. Pack the order. Answer the message. Keep your yes clean and your no clean. The decree and the deed must be friends. Choose one small place to anchor the practice. A little jar near the door, a ribbon on your work bag, a folded note in your purse. Each time your hand touches that place, let one sentence rise. I bless this. I see plenty, paid in full, in perfect ways. Over days, the sentence becomes your reflex. Law recognizes your tone. Channels move. Doors open. This is how words become a path, not through strain, through rhythm, through a clean name spoken over what you touch and what you send. Grace on the front, plenty in the middle, peace around it, paid as the sign of completion, joy as the light that never burns out. Speak like this: and watch how your day answers, under grace, in perfect ways. Now we practice together. Sit easy. Let your shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. Put one hand over your heart or over something you value, like a small coin, a receipt, or a sealed envelope. Take a quiet breath in. Let a quiet breath out. Say this with a steady tone. God is my source. Let the word stand. Feel the ground under your feet. Say this next line like a gentle order. I bless this money and see plenty returning in peace. Do not rush. Let the mind hear you. Close the order with a clean seal. Under grace and in perfect ways. Now we move through simple scenes you already live. Each scene is a door. Your sentence is the key. You place a few coins into a little jar near the door. Do not call it small. Call it seed. Say, I plant plenty. It returns in joy. Touch the rim of the jar as if you are blessing a child. Walk on. You tie a string around a parcel for a buyer. You run your thumb across the knot to make it neat. Say, what I send returns blessed, paid in full, in perfect ways. Smile a little. Let the parcel carry that tone. You fold a bill for a tip after kind service. You lay it down with dignity. Say, I give with joy. Joy returns to me. Look the person in the eyes with kindness. Then release it. No second thoughts. You sort a simple receipt at your table. You feel a sigh try to rise. Catch it before it becomes a sentence. Say, I keep my peace and provision keeps me. Place the receipt like a leaf on water. Let it float. You count cash for a small family need. You round the edges of the bills with calm fingers. Say, plenty is my pattern. God is my source. Put the money where it belongs. No drama, only order. If an old line tries to break in, answer it at once. Say, I cancel that. I choose grace and plenty. God is my source. Do not argue with yourself. Give the right order and continue. Queens correct and continue. Now let us set a short rhythm you can use anywhere. 3 moves only. Call source. Give the order, seal the order, call source. God is my source. Give the order. I bless this money and see plenty returning in peace. I am paid well for honest work. Every exchange around me is fair and kind. Seal the order. Under grace and in perfect ways. Let the body agree with the word. When you say grace, soften your face. When you say plenty, stand a little taller. When you say peace, loosen the shoulders. When you say paid, let the chin lift. The body teaches the mind to follow. Use your breath to keep the door open. 1 quiet breath before you speak. 1 quiet breath after. This breath is not a trick. It is agreement. It tells law that you are serious and gentle at the same time. Practice a tiny scene of receiving. You hear that someone has paid you. Do not rush to finally. Do not say about time. Say, paid in full and paid again under grace. Let gratitude rise like warm light. Write your thank you. Deliver your part. Keep the tone clean. Practice a tiny scene of giving. You transfer value to someone who served you well. You bless the hands that worked. You bless the skill. You say, I bless this exchange. Increase without harm. You keep your heart soft and your word exact. Practice a tiny scene of pricing your work. You do not shrink to be liked. You do not inflate to prove worth. You say, my work is honest. My price is clean. I am paid well in perfect ways. You write the number with calm hands. You let it stand. If fear tries to borrow your mouth, step aside from it. Fear can be loud. You do not need loud. You need clear. Say, I refuse fear. I choose peace. Then repeat your decree once more and return to the next right action. Keep a universal line ready for any door you meet. I bless this and see plenty under grace. It fits a coin, a contract, a gift, a message, a meal, a tool, a ride, a new idea. You do not need a special script for every moment. You need one clean tone you can hold. End the practice with a living seal over your day. Say, slowly and with love, I am kept. I am provided. I walk in grace. Feel how your chest loosens when you say it. Feel how your mind stops chasing cups and turns back to the river. This is how money and joy learn your voice, not by force, by rhythm. A clear decree when you touch value, a clear deed that follows. The more you bless, the more you notice paths that match the blessing. Doors you once passed now open. People you once missed now smile. Numbers begin to behave. Keep it simple. Keep it kind. Keep it the same. Under grace. In perfect ways. Every house stands because someone set a cornerstone and never argued with it again. Your life with money and joy needs the same steady stone. We set it now, not with pressure, but with an oath that feels like home in your mouth. The oath is simple because God is simple. The oath is strong because law is exact. The oath is gentle because grace is kind. Place a hand over your heart or over something you value. Breathe once, like you are saying yes. Now speak as a woman who knows whose daughter she is. I am kept. I am provided. I walk in grace. Do not try to sound holy. Be honest and warm. Let the words live in your chest. This is your identity before any number, before any task, before any voice that tries to make you smaller. When identity is clear, orders are clean. When orders are clean, results arrive on quiet feet. Florence wrote that your word is your wand. She meant that a clean line spoken with trust sets form in motion. Scripture says the same in plain light. A word sent out does not return empty. You do not have to push the river. You name the river and you bless the cup in your hand, and the river finds its paths. Each time you touch value, let your identity speak first. You are not a beggar. You are not a chaser. You are a daughter who partners with order. Here is the rhythm that keeps the seal living. It has 3 doors you already walk through. The first door is the start of any task or exchange. Pause 1 heartbeat. Call source. God is my source. Give 1 clear order. I bless this and see plenty returning in peace. Seal it, under grace and in perfect ways. Then move. The second door is any moment of contact with money or value. A small coin, a receipt, a message that says paid. Touch and bless. I keep my peace and provision keeps me. The third door is the quiet edge before you go still. Turn your mind back to source and say the oath again with a soft tone. I am kept. I am provided. I walk in grace. If a shadow line slips out of your mouth, do not fear it and do not feed it. Correct it the way you would guide a child you love. Calm and sure. I cancel that. I choose grace and plenty. God is my source. Then lay down the right order and continue. No replay, no scolding. Queen's correct and continue. This is how you stay clean without becoming hard. You may live with people who speak fear as a habit. Do not fight them and do not copy them. Bless the room inside yourself. Give your own day its sign in the window. Open, under grace. Let your tone be a shelter. When others call shortage, you call order. When others rush, you move with steady hands. When others name money as an enemy, you name it as a servant that comes and goes by kind paths. Your house learns your music and begins to hum with you. Make your body a friend of your word. When you say grace, soften your face. When you say plenty, open your chest. When you say peace, let the shoulders drop. When you say paid, lift the chin a little. The body is a simple harp. Tune it to the sentence and the sentence rings clear. This is not a trick. It is agreement. Mind, mouth, and body pointing in the same direction, so law hears one voice. Set 1 small sign in your space to remind you of the oath, a folded note in your purse with 3 lines. I am kept. I am provided. I walk in grace. a ribbon on a jar near the door, a word written on the inside of a simple card where you keep receipts. Each time your hand meets the sign, speak once. You do not need many words. You need one tone repeated until it becomes your reflex. Bless what leaves you and bless what finds you. When you give, give with joy and keep your peace. When you receive, receive without apology and keep your peace. When you work, set a fair price and honor your yes. When you rest, let God be God and let the seed work in the dark. First the word, then the form. If the mind wants to dig up the seed to check it, smile and put the soil back. Water it with the same sentence, under grace, in perfect ways. You will begin to notice small proofs. A small cost is covered. A kind discount appears at the right moment. A buyer arrives without chase. A refund you forgot about returns to you. Do not call these small. Call them first fruits. Bless them and widen your cup a little. Thank you, Father. Keep me in the same order, paid in full and paid again in perfect ways. Joy travels with what I give. Peace stands at my door. If you ever feel the old hunger to measure your worth by your balance, return to the oath. Identity first, numbers next. Numbers are servants. They take shape under your decree. You are not trying to decorate fear with pretty words. You are choosing a government for your life. Grace is the government. Peace is the climate. Plenty is the pattern. Paid is the sign that work and reward have met properly. Joy is the sound the house makes when the doors and windows are open. Sister, you do not need to become someone else to live this way. You only need to let your mouth lead instead of your mood. Mood changes like weather. Word stands like a stone. Put your feet on the stone. Speak from there. Walk from there. This is what Florence taught with such calm strength. It is not effort that moves the mountain. It is a clean decree held without a shadow and simple steps that match the decree. If this message lightened your chest, keep the light moving. Share it with a friend who needs to breathe again about money. Press the heart if it helped you, and pass it forward so another woman can find her voice. Write the one line you will keep in the comments and let us agree with you. If you have not yet, tap subscribe so this rhythm stays close to you. We will keep practicing together until the new tone is the only tone you hear. Before we close, put one hand over your heart again. Speak the living seal once more. I am kept. I am provided. I walk in grace. Now send one order into your day. I bless this money and see it multiply. I bless my work and see it praised. I bless my home and see it warm. Under grace and in perfect ways, let the words stand. Let peace stand with them. Then rise and do the next honest thing with quiet joy. The river knows your name. The cups will find you.